It was very much sharper than like right now, I believe so.
Much sharper.
Yes, it's a ritual process.
Libation process.
cannot-
Okay.
You cannot
Yeah.
eat without.
You see that?
Yeah. Okay.
You see how they look like the ones inside
Yeah.
the drum? So you would put it here.
Alright guys, another video with Bingy, and we are on our way to Moortown. Moortown, it's a place where the Maroons people, because we have Charlestown that I already been there, and we have Moortown that I haven't been there before, and now I'm gonna go with Bingy that has some connections over there. And Maroon people, actually they are African people that came here from West Africa long time ago. Or
The Spaniards that colonized the islands. We already have the Taino people living in the islands. That's what they might refer to as Arawaks and Caribs. So Jamaica's indigenous population was the Taino people. Their language was Arawak. Then after the Spaniards were beaten by the British, then they started bringing over Africans. Actually, they started bringing Africans to Jamaica before
the Spanish.
the British
The Spanish people.
here. Yeah.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
they brought them like as slaves.
And then yes, enslaved Africans, which were after the British beat the Spaniards and took over Jamaica, they went on a
So they
program of bringing enslaved.
basically imported them here.
No, they kidnapped them and brought
Kidnapped them.
here. Yes.
Yeah, kidnapped
Yeah.
them from Africa, and
yeah.
paid and brought them to here.
To work as enslaved
As slaves.
Africans on plantations here, sugar plantations.
I got you. So we are gonna meet these people. We're gonna see guys also. They are and we're gonna hear more from Bingy and from the people that will be there on their special story, because these people still live in their communities
Yeah.
and still preserving their culture.
Which in some sense is an autonomous community. The Maroon communities are autonomous from what happens in the country. I'm not sure how well that autonomy is working out now, but in the beginning in 1740 when the treaty was signed here in Moortown.
So it means that the government in a way is giving them let's say these autonomy.
Like they don't pay taxes for their property there.
They're not paying taxes.
No.
Okay.
Because the land belongs to them.
But the land
Fought
belongs.
for it.
Okay.
They fought for the land.
And in return, what they give to the government, because I believe it's a win-win situation, or like they just fought for it and
Never
that's
was a win-win situation what went on in these mountains.
you know, because as I know, governments, they are not like that easy giving
It wasn't
people.
a win-win. The Maroons had to negotiate and negotiate with them, which they shouldn't have, because the Maroons fought a valiant fight led by Nanny, Ashanti chieftainess of the Maroons of the Rio Grande Valley.
Okay.
They never lost a battle against the British.
So they needed to get it.
But they
Like,
wanted to be there.
it
in
belongs to them.
The land, yeah, and to make sure they were not beholden to the government.
So police, for example, or army is entering these towns, or those towns
They can,
are.
and a lot of times things are solved there. But and as I said, not sure how it works now. But back in the day, like if something happened in Moortown,
Yes.
the police couldn't just come and arrest anyone like that. Like the colonel and the major and those people in charge, the elders, they would.
So the elders are the one who runs
Yes.
who runs the town.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now at the moment you have a colonel. His name is Sterling. He might be there. Hopefully we'll get to see him when we get there.
And he's the elder
What you
of.
call the colonel. He's not
The colonel, okay,
There's
the
older
colonel.
people living there than him, but he's the colonel. There's always been a colonel
He's in charge.
who is in charge.
Okay. Like the head of the police, the head of the town.
The town doesn't really have a police.
Okay, so the head of the
police
town.
is the Jamaican police force.
So if I compare it like to other communities in Jamaica,
yeah.
the Maroons are having crime inside the community, or because everybody knows everybody, so the crime rate is very low.
when you talk about Portland in general, the crime rate is very
I know
low
it's
here.
the most
Yeah, so,
safe.
yeah.
It's the safest parish in Jamaica.
Yes, it is, absolutely. Of the top 3 safest parish, Portland is the top.
But what do you think about, like, for example, the Maroon people in their community? You think like
Very quiet community. So
Very
when
quiet.
we get there, you will see not much of
Okay.
a crime rate is there or anything.
let's ask also the people from there. I believe that they will have better, like more specified answers for us because they live it
Yeah.
on a daily basis. They know exactly what is going on in their community. So we have like around 10 minutes until we get there.
Around 10-15 minutes. I
10
would
15
say,
minutes.
right?
And the
Yeah.
way, guys, as you see, Port Antonio, Portland, so beautiful.
This is a
So
beautiful
greenish.
area. Lots of rivers and springs.
Yeah.
Some of these springs,
And it-
they're not even mapped. You
and it
won't
was-
find them on a map.
and it was rainy last night, so but luckily in the middle of the day, also in the morning, it was rainy a little bit. We got a little break from the rain, and look at that. I mean, look at that greenish place. So guys, Bingy and I had to stop here because Bingy wanna show me this beautiful, amazing place. And you can already see that, but like this is it looks ridiculously beautiful. So look at that, guys. We have here the river that is going from there and come until here. And this is the river that also passed through the Maroon town.
Yes.
Yes?
It passes alongside, and then there's another river called Wild Cane River.
And-
that's where Nanny Falls is, on the Wild Cane River.
Oh,
so
okay,
this
Nanny
river
Falls,
passes
yes.
by, and
Okay.
Wild Cane River passes through.
Okay, and you told me like this hill,
See that hill over
that one that is very
The tree on the
very
top?
sharp.
Yes, that was a very powerful hill for the Maroon revolution that they waged against the British.
Okay.
They were able to stand on those ridges and look all the way down the Rio Grande Valley to the Rio Grande Bridge
Okay.
in St. Margaret's Bay and see the British when the ships came in. And they would see the soldiers marching up. They would have the numbers. They would surround
So
them.
they would have been, they would hide on
the
this
top,
on the
at
top of
very
it,
top.
and they had like a really good spot on like
That's
looking
why
at them.
It's called Watch Hill because they were able
Watch
to
Hill.
use it as a great lookout point.
Okay, so they
during
can
the war.
see
They
everything.
See everything along the Rio Grande Valley.
Okay,
All the
so
way
it's like a
out.
military base,
Yes,
like the intelligence of the Maroons were sitting over there.
All the ridges. You see
And
all those
they were
ridges?
spying on
They
them.
were spying on the British on all those
Wow.
ridges. Plus, they had their Abeng, which is a cow horn, which was the first cell phone
Oh, this
that
is
they
I
would
know.
blow and pass messages
Okay,
across these hills.
they will be able to show us today like how they.
Yes, if
Okay.
as long as they're around, we'll be able to get a
Okay,
little,
let's hope that we're gonna hear the first cell phone, guys, that they used in Jamaica. Actually, before the one that we know today. It's the natural one from the horn
of a cow.
of a cow. Okay, yeah. All right, guys. So as you know, me and Bingy, we are looking for spring waters wherever we find it. So Bingy took me to another one. We need to drink this and try this. We already tried around 2 or 3 spring water, and this is available for drinking. Oh, it's amazing. They just put like this leaf. Look at that, guys. This is like a natural leaf. They just stuck it here between the rocks,
Wow.
that it will lead the water
Taste it.
like a pipe. All right.
They call it the sweet water.
So even we don't get the plastic. Okay.
No plastic.
No plastic even. Wow. Best water in the world, guys. Look at that. From the rocks here. We just go here and let me just on my face a little bit. You know, to feel it. Wow.
And right out of the rock. Look at this area.
Show me.
Look at this area. You see that?
Yeah, I like how people
You see
also.
that?
Yeah.
And people said a little thing.
Look at that,
Crazy.
guys. Look at that. And it's all dripping from the rocks here
Yes.
with this green, how it's called, this green you told me?
Moss. This
Moss.
is moss. Yes.
Moss. It's called moths because of the animal
And
moths.
ferns, it's like
Because it looked like the
are
the
ferns.
horn of the moss, you know, the
No,
horns.
no,
It
no.
doesn't. It doesn't come from
it's
that.
moss, M-O-S-S.
MOS.
Yeah.
So it's here also. You see, people put the stone and the leaf, and
Beautiful.
delicious. All right. And this water go to the village, by the way, from here, Binky. It leads to the village, to some people gardens like we saw yesterday in the,
I think that goes underground and then goes over into the river.
and then go to the
There's
river
a river over there, yeah.
over here that we can see.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I can hear it for sure.
there it is.
All right, yes. I don't know if you can spot it, guys. Let me show it from here. Yeah,
See it through there.
you can see it from. Yeah. It's from there. It's very far. This camera doesn't have any focus, so yeah. But I mean the view behind. Like, what do you need more than that? And we have a car coming, so we need to be careful. And from here, we're gonna continue. After washing my face, having this amazing sensation of drinking again this spring water.
So there's a story about this spring. So Nanny and her warriors used to come here to catch water to drink. And if you know, Nanny Ashanti, she was the chieftainess. She's the leader of the Maroon people in the 1700s.
And she was coming here to
She
this
would
spot.
come here with the warriors to pick up water, and then they would leave, like if they were in hot pursuit by the British, and they would leave and run down here, this pathway here, take them all the way down to the river and disappear across the hill.
Okay.
Yeah, they were very elusive. It was very difficult for the British to keep track of.
They knew the terrain, the territory very good.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. And the Ashanti people, they are masters of guerrilla warfare.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't want wars anymore. I wish it's gonna end. I just want to show you, look at that road. This is a new road. And the thing is, they don't pay taxes.
Yeah, we're gonna stop right
So,
here and
see the contrast between the people that pay taxes in Jamaica and the road are, in a lot of places, in the majority of the places, are disaster. And here, look at that, a new road, and they don't pay taxes. They are doing something different. We are definitely need to learn something about how they do it and take it to the modern world, because the government doesn't really need our taxes, you know? She prints the money. Remember that. Look at that, guys. What is it called? So this is how it's
the
called?
Osundaga.
Usundaga?
Yeah, Osun.
And like what do you
This
use
is
to
what
kill with
Nanny
that?
and
This
the
is the
Ashanti
weapon?
use.
That's the weapon that Nanny used to use.
Wow. So they would throw on people this spear,
What they
like,
would do is when the soldier coming up, they would attack them from behind. So they would use that
they were attack them from where? Sorry.
from behind.
From
Yeah,
behind.
they would
Okay.
wait until
Pass by.
everybody pass, and then they wait for a long time, and they see no other soldier coming, then they start attack them from behind.
Oh, using this one.
Yes.
Wow. So this is like, it was very much sharper than like right now, I believe so.
Much sharper
Yes.
because we have it, and we just have it like we don't really use it do anything. So
Yeah,
we
so
don't
it gets
keep
rusty and like,
yeah.
yeah.
We just
So this is from that time, from a long time ago.
No, it's not from the 17th century. We always have them, keep them.
Oh.
Them
So it's not from that time.
no. But
Okay, you made it like how long ago?
maybe 20 years.
20 years ago. Okay, okay. To like,
For real? Wow.
to show the people.
Yeah.
Look at that, guys, amazing.
So they call the Osundaga.
Usundaga. Thank you very much.
Already.
And your name, by the way?
My name is Annette.
Annette. Okay.
Evans.
And your daughter?
Lamora Delan.
Lamora Delan.
Yeah.
And what did you tell me about her daughter? She's like
She's the only woman, Maroon woman, to blow the Abeng since the time of Nanny Ashanti.
Nanny Ashanti was the leader, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Most
Okay.
time when you see an Abeng blower, it's a man.
Yeah.
It's a man.
And,
Okay.
drum player is a
Hope
man.
is Annette's daughter.
Okay.
Hope is Annette's daughter.
So how did she receive that position?
It come down from the ancestors.
It come down from the ancestors.
Yes.
So everybody agree on it together, like when it comes from the ancestors,
Oh, yeah.
basically.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like okay, interesting.
Like she play the drum now with the guys. If
She played the drum too.
She played the drums
yeah.
too. Okay.
So Papa play drum them now. Oh, wow.
Go
And she
play
knows
the
all the
drum
songs. She knows all the
She
songs.
was the
Oh.
lead singer for the group, but she play all the
So she play all the drums
all
them
the
too.
drums.
Okay. Interesting.
The coming
So
on the
we're gonna see her
ceremony.
in a bit because she's
Wow.
inside, guys, and she just organized and she will come and
because
tell us.
she started at the age of 4 or 5. No, so
Age 4 or 5, she started like with.
with the cultural.
Okay.
Pick up the Maroon living.
So she was born into it, and it was her
She
want,
was born into it, and I think
her desire to like go to that direction, or you pushed her to that.
No, nobody pushed her.
It was like a reincarnation that actually.
Yes.
like,
Same way, use
yeah,
the right word.
yeah.
A reincarnation.
Yeah.
Nobody forced
Interesting.
her into it. Nobody pushed her into it.
So this is why you had like this total agreement that this is her gonna be her position, like she's gonna hold this. Okay, interesting, very interesting. Okay, let's wait for her. How are you?
This is Hope.
Nice
Hope,
meeting
this
you.
is Shy.
Nice
Yes.
meeting you. I already heard the amazing story about you. Started from 4 or 5 years to like sing and like being like a leader of in a way of this community.
Yes, I've been involved in the culture since I was 5 years old. My
Okay.
grandfather and my older brother taught me what I know. So I play the drums, I speak the Comanche language, and I'm also the lead singer of the Nanny cultural group.
Sorry, I couldn't.
I am a lead singer.
A lead singer? Okay.
Yeah, for the Nanny cultural group, we are an independent group. We formed away from the leadership of the community right now.
And like you sing here, like in the village, or because your mother told me like that most of the people here went to the States, right?
Yes, we went on a world tour in 2016, a US tour, so it's not necessarily here, it's not based here, but
Are you gonna leave also soon?
well, it's possible because lack of great leadership in the community, there is not much employment. So we young people have to leave to get a better life. To start
Yeah,
a better
I can understand that. Yeah. And what do you say? Do you want her to leave?
Well, I'm planning to leave with her.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be together.
Yeah, but I love this community and
Okay.
I love Jamaica overall because the only problem that we have is employment. We are very rich in culture here
I agree.
and scenery, as you know. So it's great to live in Jamaica. The only thing we have problem is
The opportunities. I agree. It's very interesting, because a lot of people, foreigners, want to come to live in Jamaica, and the locals want to live Jamaica, because of lack of opportunities. And I can understand that, because like you said, Jamaica is beautiful. You have like beautiful soil here. I think like the country in terms of soil and everything is one of the richest in the world. Like I think like a lot of countries would want this kind of soil that just you throw the seeds and like everything grows. But yeah, I mean, I can understand also the Western culture or like mentality that suddenly erupts to all these countries and start to like affect really people that so do you blow the horn?
yes, I do.
It's possible for me to see that.
Well, it is the holidays and it's possible to hear, but
Oh, that's nice. That would be
we
nice.
blow it for various reasons, like this time of year, and we blow it to communicate with the ancestors if anything goes wrong. Because hunting is another aspect of our culture.
Okay.
Yes,
Hunting
I-
is another aspect of your culture.
Yes,
Okay.
so you have guys that go into the woods and hunt for, wild hogs.
Sorry, I
and
cannot hear you.
You have guys that go into the woods and hunt
Okay.
Yeah, for wild hogs and other stuff.
Okay.
You familiar with that? Wild pig, basically.
Wild pigs. So they
Yeah.
still hunt wild pigs.
Yeah.
Okay. So they use
Yes,
the
and
horn
the
still to
poor-
communicate
If
during
they
the hunting.
If they get hurt or lost, yeah, we use
the
it.
Abeng
We use
to
it.
If they get lost in the woods.
Yes, and if somebody find them, they blow the horn to let somebody know. Cause you know there's no signal that deep in the woods, so
Okay.
yeah, they would blow it to let us know if they died or they found them injured. Or
Okay.
whatever
That.
we did.
So now you can horn the. You can blow the
I
horn.
can, but the problem is, you know, we weren't expecting you guys, so we don't have any rum, and we pour rum for libation.
Oh, I thought
when
we
we
can
play.
go
Yeah,
Naira
Abeng.
go get some rum.
To blow the Abeng and play.
Yes.
the drum.
They
We
need
have to.
rum
Abenga.
to pour for libations.
Yeah, we pour rum for libation.
White rum.
White rum. What do you need? Rum, like to buy some rum in order to like to make it clean.
Yeah, we don't really blow it without the rum. We don't play the drums without the rum.
Ah,
They
okay.
use it to do the libations before.
What is libation? Like a ceremony?
Yes, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
a ritual that's done.
Okay, so basically if we get the rum, so it's okay? Okay, let's get the rum. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's do it.
On the road, go get the rum.
So
It's not
guys, we have the rum in our hand, and usually you said like when you come to them, like
I always bring white rum. They use it to pour libations when they're blowing the
pour
Abeng.
libation. It's the first time that I hear this word, you know?
You can pour libations with water, but for the Maroon people to do their rituals of blowing the Abeng
Okay.
and playing the drums, they use the rum to pour the libations. and
So
to do
they
the
pour it
libations.
into the horn? No.
No.
Into the abenga? No.
You see how Faith
Okay.
does it. You
That-
see
that-
how she
that is
does
very
it
interesting.
when she's doing it.
Yeah, that is very
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
I like it. She's very, very gentle, like you said. Like and
Very gentle person.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask her if she could speak a little louder.
yeah, I believe that will the alcohol also do its effect. I believe so. I hope so. Let's.
All right.
All right, we have the room. The rum, not the room. The room is a room in the apartment. Okay.
Anyone is fine. Which one is need to tune?
Okay. So you pour it through here.
Yeah.
All right.
This is not my original Abeng. You know, but
Okay, it's not your original one. Usually.
I don't.
This is how you. Okay. What is the name? This is.
Bang.
No, but like the process that she does right now with the alcohol is like when you put like injection and you like take some alcohol on the needle before.
No, it's not a sterilization.
Not
process.
sterilization. So yeah.
It's a ritual process.
It's a ritual process.
Libation
Yeah,
process.
we cannot.
yeah.
Okay.
She cannot
Yeah.
do it without.
You see that?
Yeah. Okay.
You can't do it, because
So it's supposed to be on your legs like that? It's part of the ceremony?
No, it's just.
It just falls on your.
It's mostly there to my style.
Okay.
Well, and this
Wow.
one don't blow for a long time.
This is very strong. Wow.
This is
It generates crazy sound.
anytime it gets a tear right here, it doesn't blow like
Okay.
it's supposed to. So that's why.
So you basically it's damaged a little bit over there, so you had to block
Yes,
it.
so the original one is somewhere else. That's the reason why you didn't get the full blowing of the Abeng. But normally you move your fingers here to speak the language. You know, you speak words in it when.
You speak words to it.
Yeah, so you use your finger to control it. But as I say, you know, it injured, so whenever
Okay.
I remove my finger, it gives a squeaky sound. That's not supposed to happen.
So okay, so basically it even generates much stronger sound.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
absolutely.
And you can actually hear people talking with it, like you can hear the words through it.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the people
Maroon.
that know
The
the
Maroon
language
that know the
Okay,
language.
it's a secret language of the Maroon.
Yes. the
It's
Maroon
not
people.
patois. It's like only the Maroon people
Only
speak
the
that
Maroon
language.
people.
Kramanti
understand.
language.
How it's called?
The
It's
Cromanti
Kramanti
language.
language.
Cromanti.
Cromanti. Yes.
Cromanti language.
Cromanti.
Okay, Cromanti language.
When Nanny was fighting the British, she built it so that she could communicate with her people. She didn't want the British know what they were saying. So she used a mixture of different languages. If you hear her speak it, you will hear a little bit of French, you will hear a little bit of Spanish in it. So it's a mixture of language combined for only the Maroons people to really understand a full sentence.
How long, by the way, did you were born after Nanny? Or there is a correlation between the dates of when Nanny died and your dates of birth?
Well, Nanny is
Long
about
time ago.
died of over 280 years.
280
something years. now.
something years. Okay, like you feel some kind of connection to her in a way?
Well, my grandfather used to tell me that we're from her bloodline, so
Okay, so you have some bloodline connection. And what is that, by the way?
oh, and this is the Kamanti drum.
Okay, so you need to do some
It's
ceremonials
unfortunate that you met us at a time
when all the drums in the
group is not
States.
here, because,
Okay.
the Kamanti drum is normally played by two persons.
Ah, it's played by two persons.
so you
And
have
you
to-
don't know how to play with it?
No.
No? Okay.
And as I tell you, she's the first woman after Nanny that plays it.
Okay.
You won't find any woman in
So she's the only one who plays on it as a woman.
as a woman. You will find
Wow.
a lot of men. All men play the drum, but she's the only
She's
woman.
the first female
Yeah,
since the
I've
time of
since-
Nanny
since the
Ashanti
time
to
of
play
Nanny.
the drums. Blow the
Yeah.
Abeng.
Yeah.
Wow.
280 something years in between.
Look in our kitchen, you see.
We haven't
Yes.
played in a while. So I'm gonna
She has to
It
tune
can
it a
do
little
that.
bit.
To tune it. Okay, so you actually can tune this.
Yes.
I didn't know. I thought like it's okay. So how do you do that? How do you tune it?
Oh, say the
Draw
wedge we have.
the top jaw, the first top jaw.
These are called wedges. So we normally leave out one when making
Okay.
the drum, and we use it on a hammer too.
Ah, okay.
Here we go. So,
Wow.
so you see how they look like the ones inside
Yeah.
the drum. So you would put it here.
So now you can hear the sound that it makes, and you know, like,
You can test it as you go along
okay,
to see if it have the sound that you want.
it's like tuning a guitar basically, but just the drum. Oh, this is much different sound from the other one.
So it's supposed to be played with two persons.
But how do you have
listening to
place
each
for
other.
two persons' hands? Like
It's
it
two.
looks very
No, it's
small.
two drums.
Ah, it's two drums.
So two
Okay,
people
so you have
usually
another one
plays
inside
together.
basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and they're supposed to be connected with one another when playing.
Yes.
So both of them have to be in sync and, trust each other.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
it basically build a companionship when you play the drums together, the Kamanti drum.
So you have like correlation between both of you.
Yes,
When
and
you
the
play.
singer have to be in line. So everything have to be in line
Okay.
when playing. Yeah.
So you basically play together for a long time in order to get that correlation between both of you, or it just
Not really, but
no?
The time don't matter.
So it just through the process you get this same correlation between both of you? Okay.
Yeah, and we play 7 different beats. It's just me today, so I'm gonna play one just so you hear
Okay.
an example.
Okay.
Kano singane,
That was amazing. You have an amazing, incredible voice. Wow. I was surprised, you know, like, I mean, I knew it's gonna be like very beautiful, but wow.
And every song have a meaning. That was another way that we carry on the stories of what happened. We put them in song and we sing them.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that one Maroon there, we not gone away. That basically means Maroon is here and we are here to stay.
Young people,
So
so they
you
don't
think-
have no interest.
So you think basically what is going on today in the community is in the fault of the young people, of the leadership of the community?
We don't have a,
The leadership
have
of
a
the
strong
community.
leadership.
You know, as I look at it, and I mean, maybe you will not agree with me, but I think in the new world that we want to create, leadership has to be taken by each one of us, first of all, on himself. Because the old world that we know is governments conducting our life, and you know, we are all the time waiting for the savior to come and save us from, I don't know, from war, from other things, you know, in economic. But in a way, if we want to take responsibility and be like free of these, let's say, governments or these institutions, every one of us should be like a leader.
That's why we formed this group. This is an independent
Yeah,
group.
and this is already an independent, like you said, this is already an independent
We
group.
formed this group that we can teach the culture to the younger. So the younger generation in this group knows the culture. As I was saying to you,
Yeah.
she involved in it from
Yeah.
she's 5.
Yeah, but it's still
And
very
she's
sad
very
to see like,
knowledgeable and she knows a lot. She did even channels the colonel some last year.
she was what?
Channels. The colonel.
Challenge the colonel. In what way?
Existing colonel.
In what way? What like, how did you challenge the colonel? It's very interesting.
You can Google it and you will see.
Well,
Yeah, but I want to stay, she's already here. I want us to hear the story from her. Like,
so firstly, he has been there 3 decades now. And
he's been in control for 3 decades?
yeah, it's not
Okay.
supposed to happen.
Not supposed, it's too long.
Yeah, we normally have a term thing, like a 5-year period
Okay.
or a 3-year period.
Makes
That's
sense.
normally decided by the people.
Okay.
But he basically held on to the position, and if he held on to it and was actually doing something for the community, no man would have a problem. But as I said, I grew up here involved in the culture, but the more I'm getting older,
Yes.
I realized that there's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, no
So,
opportunities,
No
no.
opportunity, the culture is dying, and the people here that has never left the community, most of them don't realize how important culture is.
Yeah.
When you leave and you see other people so appreciative of their culture, and so you realize that you need to save your own.
I agree.
Well, let me catch you with
I agree. What do you feel? Sorry.
No, I was just catching my breath.
Ah, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I decided that I'm 18 now, just graduated school.
Sorry, again?
I realized I was 18 at the time.
18 at the
I'm-
time. You were
yeah, I'm
18
now
at the
20
time?
I'm now 20. Small
20?
but 20.
Okay.
Yeah, and I decided that, I could challenge him because I could help get opportunities here, so young people like myself that just left school have something to do and look forward to.
Wow.
So I took that big step, and I contacted the media and let them know that I wanted to do this. Went around the 9 communities and let them know that this is what I want to do and I would like them to support me and stuff. They agreed and everything was okay.
He agreed to support you?
No, the people.
No.
Communities.
The community. Okay, the community agreed to support you to go and contact him?
To challenge.
To challenge him. Okay. So what was the challenge?
The way that we do it, it's like a meeting.
Okay.
So
It's something that is part of the culture.
Yeah,
You say you want to
For the
challenge the
position
chief
of the
for the
colonel.
colonel.
Yeah,
So
it
basically
was
you
gonna
said, if I understand you correctly, that you want to be the colonel, that you want to be the chief
Yeah,
of the
chief
town.
is-
So you gonna challenge him, and if you win the challenge,
Yeah,
so you
we
become.
would have a meeting and the people would come and
Yes.
make their decisions at that meeting.
Okay.
So that's what's supposed to happen. But you know, it's been about 30 years, so the people themselves don't know the procedure. It's a good thing that I had my grandfather
Okay.
and elder that knew everything, guide me along the way.
Because he's very old. He knows the procedure from the
know
past. Okay.
procedure. Yeah, so the day came, I was endorsed by Chief Curry, that's a compound chief.
Okay.
Bojo Bantan. You're familiar with Bojo Bantan, reggae artist?
Reggae artist Buja Bantan? No, I'm not familiar. No. He's
He's basically like a reggae legend.
He's a reggae legend?
In
Okay, in Jamaica?
Won Grammys and
Okay.
yeah, so I was endorsed by him and Chief Curry at the time. So the day came, we had the meeting,
Yes.
and people came to support, you know, but at the day,
Yes.
it was sabotage by the government and the colonel. We had SWAT teams.
SWAT teams?
in a peaceful community like
Whoa.
this. You
So
had-
they prepared for that day with you
Yes.
and made the whole mess, made it all so messy that
They made it look like it was a way of protection, but it wasn't. So we had SWAT teams, we had
The
about
soldier.
3 trucks of soldiers that day. We had police, detectives, all
Wow.
kinds of different
like
military. It was a Sunday. I
That is
remember.
government sent that.
Yes,
out.
Yes.
government have to send military on a Sunday.
Yes.
Have to.
Yes.
every time on Sunday there is military here?
No, it
No,
just happened
just
for
that
that
day.
For that meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
From the night.
But
Yeah,
why
they-
why should they need police here for it sounds like a very
They made it-
friendly meeting, you
They
know?
made it look like as
Like-
if they were here for protection. But even in normal elections in Jamaica, they don't have that form of protection there. So it was a lot and it had me wondering, but I still went through the day and
Okay.
kept a brave face and all that. And you know, the police intimidated the people. So some of them kind of withdrew. They were scared
Some turned back.
to
participate
present
and
themselves. Yes.
okay.
They held back themselves, but the brave ones who came and supported me, they did, and we got what 100 and something signatures.
So you need to get basically signatures more than the colonel in order to become like the new colonel?
Well, it's all about the people's choice.
It's all about?
It's what the people want. So
Okay.
it's like a meeting, and the people decide at that meeting.
Yeah, it's like a debate in United States, like the debates of the two presidents, the
But we don't have
candidates.
ballot boxes and
There's no
and
ballot
there are no
boxes.
ballot boxes.
Yeah.
Signatures.
signatures.
Just signatures are the people. Even hand vote, it depends
Hand
on what
vote
they
or
want.
hand vote. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got the signatures. Nobody signed on his side, and the day was over. The media brought it saying that I won, or
Yeah.
But I guess there was so much sabotage. It's a lot of mix up in the media.
So the debate was being like it was there, like you debated him in
Yeah,
front of
I
the
won,
people.
but
You won.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he was adamant that he's not moving, and that's not the procedure, and he
Oh.
wants to do it the right way. So the media is saying, if I'm willing to say that I won, I am willing to try again with his proposals. So I'm saying I don't mind, because if he's doing something right, I have no fear to try again.
Yes.
So if he wants it another way, we can do it. And he said okay, and he said he will sort that out in a week or two. And it has been
Sorry, what did you say?
He's saying that he would have that meeting again in a week or two.
And
it
what?
has
Sorry?
been-
Another meeting in a week or two.
In a week or two. Okay, in
So
a
they
week
will
or two.
use his procedure.
Okay. Okay.
So we've been waiting for about a year or two.
A year.
A year
From
or
week
two.
or two it became a year or
A
two.
year or two.
Okay.
So since then,
Nothing.
can only imagine that the community has gotten worse since that time. So we just here.
I get you.
Yeah, they even turned back people from. They had checkpoints. The police had checkpoints turning back people. So there was a lot of sabotage that then came in the media. A lot.
Wow. So basically you won.
I
You
won.
didn't get it because of the mess that was here. and he took care of it. I believe so, like that it will be like that here. And in the end of the day, now you decide to leave because you see that you don't have any chance of like.
Well, I have no choice because you know I'm young, and once you have ambition, you have to leave at some point to start
Yeah.
your life.
You're very ambitious, young and ambitious.
Yeah, so like college, I want to go to college, but you
I
know,
have to
all those
I have to tell you that like you look very gentle and soft, but I believe that this is very like can be very decisive about you. Like it's not the real.
I am that type of person, but when it's time to step up for what I believe in, I'll come out my comfort zone.
That's amazing to see that contrast, in people. Like to see like how gentle and soft, and still there is a big fighter inside of her that.
Nanny.
Yeah.
Nanny, the chieftainess of
The
Maroon.
the nanny energy,
effect.
the nanny effect.
Yeah.
I thought for a second that maybe she's kind of a reincarnation of her, like
That's what a lot of people say.
yeah. This is why I ask, by the way, the dates, and because I believe in reincarnations. I believe that it's true. I mean in the
That's a
Torah
belief of the Maroon.
also
Yes, that's one thing that the Maroon people cherish: reincarnation.
the reincarnation.
Yeah.
Come
So
again.
so a lot of the time, like there is a lot of correlation between the dates, the dates that somebody died and the date that somebody born, and it sometimes correlates. And this is in our culture, for example, in Judaism, this is how people know that this is a reincarnation. And usually people in, for example, what you believe in the Judaism, it's inside the family. So you can be the father of your mother or the mother of your mother, like like it's like a brother, and every reincarnation we take a different soul, and we can be a female or a male.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily that.
Yes.
So you feel the energy of Shanti inside of you in a way. Yeah. She was, by the way, also very gentle, Shanti, like
Nanny Ashanti.
Nanny Ashanti.
She was a ferocious warrior.
Ferocious
And I
warrior.
think most ferocious warriors, when they're on the battlefield, they're different from the person you meet.
I agree,
Yeah.
for sure.
I am sure
Yes.
Nanny Ashanti was a very peaceful woman.
Yeah.
She was just fighting because it was necessary.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I'm just wondering. Maybe I feel like it's in deep inside of you, like to make this community to what it was. In a way, maybe just that you're gonna go to the States for a period of time and then come back here
But
and try to maybe.
if I'm being honest with you, I think the point where it's at now, I need to get back and build resources
Yes.
and build connections, because it can get a lot deeper than what I thought.
Yeah.
So
And by the way, another question, like all the Maroon communities are in connection. They are like all of them in a way know each other and like support each other in a way.
well,
They used to.
They used to.
They
The
used
connection
to.
is lost with the time.
But the connection have lost at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, because some communities stand for different things.
Okay, yeah. So it all mixed up together. So everybody like investing his energy in his interests.
Yeah.
And
some like it depends on the leadership, because some leaders think are about themselves and maybe
yeah.
few.
Which is what is going on with the leadership here in Moore.
But some of
Yeah.
the leaders put the
Are
people
for the
first.
community.
Are
Yeah.
for the people.
I get.
Because as a leader, you're supposed to be a colonel. Supposed to have a 32 member of council. A colonel supposed to operate like a government operate.
Okay.
You're supposed to have a 32. You are the colonel, and then you have a
32 member
31
council.
member.
So now this colonel has 32 members.
Not,
No.
not, we-
Himself.
not
It
that
just
we
is
know.
him.
So in the past it used to be like that.
Yeah.
Yes, in
Okay.
the past, and if you're going to make any decision for the community, anything, you need anything for the community development or anything, you sit between that, because I was one of Colonel CLG Harris, the past colonel.
In the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a
Council
youngest member on his
Okay.
council. So we would call the council, you sit and you discuss what benefit you want for the community, what you want, and so the council would talk and make a
So today, if I
decision. So they
understand
would
you
call-
correctly,
so they would call it township. When we say the township now, that means to the entire, like, everybody that live in the community. Like how you see
so
Sheep
today,
Road,
if I
Abeng.
understand you correctly, he's become like a dictator, like he's
Yes,
by his
yes.
own, make decisions by his
Not
own.
like
So
it.
these 32 councils were used to help him with the decisions and everything.
They didn't make the decision for the people. They would meet and they would help. Like,
They will balance.
Yeah, to put things for. But they would call it the community. Every member of the community
Yeah.
interested. You would come out and then you sit at Nanny's grave, that's Bum grave,
Yeah.
or the pastor.
Gathering
And then
over there.
Then the colonel and the council would put it to the people, and then the people would have a vote if the people did want it to go on or they don't want it, and then after that it becomes a law.
So this is the only community of Maroons that is happening, or in other communities it happens as well, like in other communities of Maroons here in Jamaica.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it
think the same
happens.
thing. The
It
same thing
happens.
going on in Charlestown.
Okay.
Charlestown is it's based on, like, what you don't say, a family.
Okay. A family what? That controls the all.
I don't think of an all, if you go down there and speak to the people in the community, I think it's a business for Charlestown.
Yeah.
The colonel and his councils
Okay.
are like a business. It's not really like they represent the community. But in a compound, it is like what I am saying to
The
you.
whole community.
Yeah. What did you want to say?
Yeah, I think there's a saying that says, you know, when we're growing up, they tell you that you should pick a career choice that you love, so that when you grow up, it will be easier to, you know, have that career for the rest of your life, so the money will become like a bonus. I think
Yeah.
the culture is like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should love what you do, and
You should
know,
follow your passion, and then the money follows the passion, and not the other
Yes,
way.
sir.
Like the
And
passion
I-
will follow the money.
Yeah, and I think the leaders get consumed by the power and the money. So oftentimes they forgot about the real purpose.
So they become corrupted in a way, and that's it. Yeah. Money and corruption all around, guys. Like even here in Maroons town. Even in indigenous cultures, yes, I mean, you see it's corrupted every good piece of land, let's call it. I mean, it's very sad, you know, like you were preserving, like able to preserve and maintain your culture, but like these days, it's very sad that it's start to disappear, you know, because of corruption. And
If
Yeah,
we're
but
being
I want to
honest,
show him
I
that
think we're the last
I don't think
family
you know.
that's left in Moortown that has the real authentic culture. You will see them do something every year.
And
Yeah, you will see them.
1990, you said?
you will see, just a second, you will see,
Yeah.
just a second, you will see them.
You'll see them do something every year, but
Yeah.
it's not the real authentic culture. And what I fear is that, you know, maybe you as a tourist, you came and to a Nanny's day and you're saying, yes, I'm gonna look, and the real culture die, and you see that stuff going on, and you believe that that's what it sounds like all the time, but it's not. And when it reaches to that point, there's no going back. The people not gonna know what the real authentic culture sound like,
Yeah.
and know that it's not supposed to sound like that.
History
And
will be
that's what is happening.
twisted in a way.
Mhm.
So what is that?
Yeah, yeah. Can take a look at. It's more than one of them, but my dad was
1992 Festival of American Folk Life Certificate of
So you
Appreciation.
want certificate from Smithsonian.
So what? Sorry, what is that?
No, the Smithsonian awarded him
This
with
is
some
Smithsonian Institute in Washington. They were recognizing what you call folk life.
as the culture.
What is
there.
folk life? It's the
They
culture.
he was given recognition for being a participant in the 23rd annual Festival of American Folklife on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. and is...
Folk life, it's the culture of the
Yeah,
Maroon
the
people.
culture of the Maroon
This is how it's
people.
called, folk life.
Yeah,
Okay.
they went there, they do the drumming, the blowing of the Abeng, the jerk,
Okay.
the everything, the cultural food and everything. Cause there's a
So
lot
you
of-
have different
there's
food from
a-
Jamaica, from
yes,
okay.
we do.
actually
We
have
have
some
food that
foods
we
that
prepare that you
nobody
would
else
find them
knows.
anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So you have different kind of food also.
You said that
Yeah.
one.
And that food is still, it's still like, you still make it until today, though, this kind
Until
of...
today, we still prepare
My
them.
Okay.
mom is the only person left that knows how to cook the real cuisine
Okay.
of the Maroon.
Yeah.
So you
Really?
see what we're talking when we're saying that the culture is in jeopardy because we are the last people that really know certain stuff. I have a brother who's in the States now, he's the only person left alive that know how to make the drums.
Okay. So you and you are the only one that knows in
Not-
that village how to cook the traditional
Not
food?
right here, but in the United States, yeah,
In
the younger ones, the younger ones them up
But
here.
right here
know
in the
how to-
village, she's the one.
She's the one right here in the village,
Yeah,
yes.
with other members. of
And you
the
said
group.
what in United
With other
States? You,
members
in
of the
United
group.
States what?
In United States, yeah,
You
the
have some young-
ones them up there that can prepare the cultural food.
They can prepare.
Who were part
Yes.
of the
Okay.
group.
Taught
They
by
are
you.
part of
Taught by you.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So
Oh, here and
yeah,
there,
it's still
that's true, yeah.
still maintain it a little bit, but still like wow.
So the hope is that here and there will forward in time, in due course,
And
and forward.
I think
I'm just-
they said they what they are saying that if they could get, because you know life goes on, they married, they have them wives and they have families up there. So if they can get somebody, some ways or some institute or
Grants,
something to give them some
Grants
grants
or
or
funding.
something,
Okay.
they would have come back, maybe spend 3 weeks or a month out here, see if they can teach
Have
the younger
workshops.
ones them who
Workshops where?
interested.
Here?
Here to teach
Okay.
the drum making.
Yeah,
Ah,
how
okay.
to
Blowing up
make
the
the
air.
So there is
how
still
to
workshops
do the
today
album.
or no?
They don't have any right now, but
It used to be.
Yeah.
She's
used to be.
hoping that's what the
The
brothers that left the
the
group
boys
to go
that
live
left the
abroad
group,
yeah,
okay.
will come back in.
Will
with
come
and
back.
Like if maybe they can advocate in the US, get
Yes.
funding, grants to
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
And then do workshops that will teach the culture to the youths them mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
who is
survives.
interested,
Okay.
so it
I
can
wish.
And
survive.
Faith could do
I
the
wish for
same.
you.
I mean, not Hope would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. This is
But
what we
she's
were
young.
talking about, yes.
I actually, go on.
No, it's
No,
okay.
go ahead, Hope.
Yeah, because I actually studied business in high school. That's so far I was looking to help this
Yes.
place because I'm saying maybe in college I could study something with that. So, culture is one thing, but build something that we can actually survive here and live
Sustainable
comfortably.
Yeah.
economy.
Yeah, I get it. I wish you good luck with it, really. I mean, like, and I hope really that this culture will maintain, and you will still be able to preserve this amazing drum and the horn here that is you just the Abeng, the first cellular phone in Jamaica. And I think, like, guys, it's amazing culture here in Jamaica that is going in vanish step by step, and it's sad to see that because this is part of the indigenous. Although that when I was in Charleston, a lot of people told me that this is not the indigenous people of Jamaica, and I called them also indigenous people. They told me that Venezuelan people that came here, they are the real indigenous people.
No, that's
See,
rubbish.
that's rubbish.
That's
That's
That's the
completely
thing
rubbish.
that I'm worried about. When the culture dies, we don't know the real authentic stuff to tell people, so we ending up telling them the first thing that
yes.
comes to mind.
So people,
False stuff.
his story, his story.
That's the first time I'm
Yeah.
hearing that.
Yeah.
I was appalled.
Yeah. So guys, this is the indigenous people of Jamaica. They were also Venezuelan, but it doesn't say that the Maroon people are not part of them,
You
are part of the indigenous. Yeah, exactly. All the
In
territories.
South America, they have the Aztecs, the Mayans,
Exactly.
you know, the Incas. Here in
Yeah.
Jamaica and the Caribbean, we have the Taino people, which were
Taino,
mistakenly
yeah,
called Arawaks and Caribs.
Yeah.
It is the language that is Arawak.
Exactly.
So the word for Jamaica, Jamaica or ex-Jamaica, mean land of springs. That is an Arawak word.
Okay.
This is where the term Jamaica comes out.
Got you. Got you.
Understand? Yeah.
So guys, with that being said, after amazing cultural video here in this place called Moortown in Portland, I'm gonna end this video. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share with someone you think you may like that may like this video, and of course see you on the next one. Thank you very much for your time. It's amazing. It was amazing.